Don't expect the flash to bring in the cash. Welcome to our channel, Levels to Living. And today we are going to be talking about don't just look rich. We are going to have to start on working on how to become rich. The first thing we must learn is today we are going to be talking about how to make our assets pay for our liabilities. And so with that being said, we first, in order to make that happen, we first need to learn what is the difference between an asset and a liability. Alrighty, well, let's just get on into this video so we can learn some knowledge today and we can apply this so we can get ready to start climbing levels to living. An asset is anything that brings value to you or add money to your pockets. A liability is anything that takes away value or takes money out of your pockets. Now that we know the difference between an asset and a liability, let's start working on how to acquire some assets so we can start making our assets pay for our liabilities. Because all this time, a lot of us have been doing it wrong. And that's why we're frustrated. That's why we're out here having to try to look rich instead of actually becoming rich. The first thing we're going to have to do in learning how to make our assets work for us, we're going to have to start learning how to gain some assets. With that being said, yes, you're going to have to be bringing money in from a job, from a business, from entrepreneurship, writing a book, legal side hustles. However you make your money legally, this is what you're going to have to start using to acquire assets. Assets are things such as properties, any kind of real estate, any stocks or bonds, cash. That's examples of assets. Okay, in order to acquire that, we're going to have to start saving some monies. We're going to have to start learning investments. And we just did a previous video on making your monies work for you instead of you always working hard for your monies. I will list that video in the description box, so that way that will give you a whole idea on where this video is taking us. Because for sure, it's all about the assets and it's all about learning how to make these assets pay for our liabilities. Examples of liabilities is overpriced car loans, debts, anything that is going to take money out of our pockets. Yes, I hear people say all the time, well, how is a car a liability when a car is an asset because you needed to get to work, you needed to get home, you needed to take children to school. It's something you need. And you're absolutely right. A car can be a liability and a car can be an asset. Where a car is an asset is like you say, you needed to get from point A to point B. Where it becomes a liability is when you have an income about $30,000 or $40,000 a year and you're out here trying to purchase a $50,000 or $70,000 vehicle. That's when it becomes a liability. Yes, a car can be an asset, but you have got to learn how to not be purchasing overpriced items that you can't afford. The next thing that we need to do is we are going to have to start working on quit acquiring liability. And when I say quit acquiring liability, we are going to have to stop getting into debt. Yes, I know a lot of us feel like, oh, I need this, I need that. I just can't live without this. I just can't live without that. You can have all the finer things in life. You just have to go about it the right way on how to get it by acquiring your assets and making your assets pay for your liabilities. We're trying to acquire all this debt and accumulate all these liabilities and trying to make it pay for our assets, and that's just not how that works. Thirdly, what we're going to have to start doing is we're going to have to stop, like I said, going into debt, getting into these huge car payments, definitely trying to purchase stuff we can't even afford. And a lot of times we're doing it just to impress people we don't even like. And the truth be told, they probably don't like us either. But this is a lot of what this is. So let's get smart about the way we use our monies. Let's get smart about starting to invest our money so we can start acquiring passive income. Let's get smart about investing in some real estate or CDs or stocks or bonds. Definitely start learning how to save your monies, learning how to get those side legal hustles if you need to to help you start saving monies, because we all know these gas prices, these food prices, rent, mortgage payments, it's all just unreal right now. So yes, in order for you to climb that level, we probably all need a side hustle right now so we can afford the finer things in life. But you can afford it. You can have it all. But in order to do that, you're going to have to take the proper steps to get that done. So like I said, again, let's get out here. Let's go make it happen. Let's start making smarter moves, smarter money choices. Let's get out here and do what we need to do so we can have it all, so we can have, because trust me, I love the nice car that I drive. I love having all the fancy handbags. But again, that took me a while. There was levels to living. I had to follow the proper steps so I wasn't making my liabilities pay for my assets. And so now I feel comfortable and I don't worry about, oh, I'm just out here trying to be flashy and trying to look rich, because now I know that I can afford these things. So like I say, let's go out here. Let's get smart about our monies. Let's do what we need to do to start building these assets so they can start paying for our liabilities and we can all acquire that good life. Be sure, we hope this video helped somebody. We hope that y'all would share this video with your family and friends. Anybody that's serious about going to the next level, anybody that's serious about starting to learn how to have passive income, making their monies work for them. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you can always be updated on the latest fashion and news that you can use. Be sure and give us a like so it'll help this video keep circulating. And again, share with your family and friends. Alrighty now, let's go out and get these assets.